This is unfair. This is human rights violation. Justice for girl child. Welcome to another topic of Talk Your Mind podcast show. Today we are discussing a very powerful topic and sensitive. For that, I decided to write one or two things because my guest for today, she is so patriotic about girls lady. Before I introduce her, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you share. Thank you very much. Welcome back. How will I introduce her? I have here with me, though I will make her introduce herself. Okay, she will introduce herself. Then let me just see introduce her a little.
Okay.
She said I shouldn't call her CEO, but she owns a very big company. All right, you can introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Fanny Isosa. I'm a broadcast journalist and I also own a brand, Buzz Media. I'm the CEO. I do a lot of things. I'm a content creator, a social media manager, a web developer.
Thank you very much. You can hear her. All right, we are here once again now to share with you a very sensitive topic, and which is child marriage syndrome. Very, very powerful and very, very sensitive, of which we want the viewers out there to make their own contribution concerning early child marriage. Fanny is here with me to discuss. So, Fanny, do you what do you understand by this child marriage
Marriage.
syndrome?
Okay, we know what child is. Meet children, then marriage, going into your husband's house. So basically, when we hear the word child marriage, it means children under the age of 18 getting married and which has violated their human rights.
Wow. Ah, how could you allow a child between the age of 12 to
12,
15?
19.
That's normal. So do you believe that these things still happening here in this country?
Of course, it happens everywhere in Africa because I made a research and I saw three countries that do practice child marriage. The first one was India,
Wow.
then Bangladesh, then Nigeria. So it's very, very common in Nigeria.
Do you think that culture plays a major role on these issues?
Yes, culture, traditions. The world is evolving.
Yeah.
Technology has taken all over everywhere. And most of our forefathers, our parents, they still do believe with the old traditions that are happening. Sometimes you tell them that I don't want to do something like this. They'll tell you, no, that's how our forefathers does it in the past. So traditions have played a very, very critical role in child marriage, which is very, very bad. And I feel if they are being given this enlightenment towards child marriage, it could help to subsidize it
Most especially for girls.
for girls.
Uh, do you feel people are thinking this is gender inequality, like men are more superior or female are inferior
Yeah.
to men? What do you think about that?
Yeah. They believe men is the head, while the women is the tail. So I would say the gender inequality, because if you check other countries, if you research more about this child marriage, they will tell you that men is always men. These children, this girl child, they don't really have any say towards the whole situation that is happening. So I don't really know much, but I feel if the girl child are given more opportunities, educations, and I feel this child marriage will be cut down.
Okay, with this, now how do you think this can affect that girl emotionally, the child girl?
Okay, the girl will go through trauma,
Wow,
isolation.
that's true because I could imagine that kind of
Yeah,
situation, getting married very early, those pressure at home and all that.
yeah.
Well, they have to do a lot. So I wanted to ask something. What kind of pressure do families put in this kind of guests? Like when, yeah, I know there should be pressures on that.
Yeah, there's a lot of, first of all, I'll say poverty.
Wow.
The rate at which people do not have what it takes to survive in the country, and they feel like if they put their child out there to get married to a rich man, they'll definitely be rich. So that's the pressure. We've seen a lot. We've seen social media. Things are happening.
Yeah.
Let's
But
not
at
let's
times we feel social media are just joke. Oh. But
no,
there are
no,
some real things
it's
there, right?
yes, there are real things happening there. So the pressure the parents are putting on this girl child, it's very, very, very bad, because they feel if they tell the girl child to go get married to a man who is more older to being the grandfather of that
Yeah.
child, they feel everything is going to be peaceful with them. They will survive. There'll be no quarrel. There'll be no issues. So that's just it. But they don't know that when that child is there, that girl is passing through a lot of
Through a
trauma,
lot. Yeah.
isolation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And this has become a social norms individual
Nonce.
worldwide, which is very, very
Very
bad.
bad.
And I think another thing again, insecurity has contribute to this thing.
Insecurity.
They feel
Yes.
insecure, like they want to give their girl child to a man for protection.
Protection.
Even before, even when they've not got into that stage of adolescent or that
To
age
give
range,
birth. Yeah.
they will just want to give it to the man because maybe the man has money, he can secure the
Can
girl and
secure,
that.
can
But
provide.
they should have known that that girl is passing through a lot, most especially when she's pregnant. I
Yeah.
can imagine at that age, a girl is pregnant. How will she? There might be complications in her
Yes,
giving
can lead
birth.
to a
What do you
lot
think
of
about that?
things. Can lead to death of the child. I saw a video on TikTok where a
Wow.
9-year-old girl was pregnant for 70-year-old man.
Wow.
I felt the pain alone because when
Was she
my
married to the man?
yes, she's married. Some countries, some religion, they practice it. It's like a
Oh,
normal tradition for them. Because I remember when my auntie was pregnant, the pain she went through,
I could imagine a
the
9-year-old
pregnancy.
girl.
Imagine a 9-year-old child getting pregnant for a 70-year-old man. The pain alone, I can't even think about it because I felt it so bad. I don't know.
I think I recently I did a research on this stuff that if a girl within the age of that's 12 to 15 could, could give birth more than 3 times, there's every tendency that there will be complication or
Yes,
death
definitely.
involving when
Yes,
she wants to give birth,
yes.
which is very, very bad. And again, I think lack of education has contributed to this
Lack of
situation.
education.
Please, we have to really, really educate our people out there when it comes to a girl child.
Sure.
They are special. I believe they have their own destiny to live. For you to give them out so early for marriage, I could imagine all this happening. So let me quickly ask also, how does early marriage affect girls' education? Just let's talk on that.
How does early marriage affect
Yeah,
girls'
girls' education
education?
and their future opportunity.
When you get married at a very young age, you won't have that time to focus on education.
You won't go to school.
You won't go to school. The trauma there alone, the
Yeah.
depression. Because I feel if you're going outside, you'll be afraid because they are going to judge you.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's going to affect their education. Getting married at a very young, tender age to affect their education.
She will not have the opportunity
Opportunity to learn
to learn, even securing our future
future.
and that.
Yeah.
We have to do something. What do you think we can do? What can the
Mm,
community contribute to this so that these situations can be, what do you feel the community can contribute
they can do sensitization,
to?
enlightenment program to enlighten girl child, and also parents should they need to play a very, very major role because now that we have social media, a lot of things is going on there.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
child can carry his or her phone, check what's going on, and they'll be like, I want to learn more about it. They
Yeah,
will not
that's true.
ask their parents, they'll go outside, they'll ask their friends, and the way their friends might interpret that particular situation to them might be different. And I feel parents should not limit any child's education. When I was growing up, then there are some certain things my mom would not tell me. When I go outside, my friend is going to tell me,
Tell
but
you, yeah.
I just know that
Yeah, I think that's a very good one. It's a
yeah,
very
so
good one.
parents should give their child that basic
That basic education.
education, that necessary
They just
education.
feel they
Yeah,
can learn it from school, and
school.
that's somehow.
And the way their friends are going to interpret it to
It's going to
them
be different
different
with
from the
the way the
way the
parents will.
parents will interpret it to them. So parents should please play a major role.
Okay, some silent struggle. What are some silent struggle do you think this girl faces? The face, the struggle. They are silent to speak up. They can't say anything. They are just in and there. What do you think? What are the things you feel they go through?
Isolation,
They feel
isolation,
isolated.
depression,
Wow, that's true.
anxiety disorder,
Oh,
suicidal thoughts.
hmm.
They'll be if I go outside, I don't know what they are going to say to me. I don't know how people will think about me. So that depression will be there. Okay, let me just kill myself so that I'll be fine. So there's a lot of struggle going through, and I've seen people who have gotten married to older men, and if I get what they are telling me myself,
Ah,
I'll tell them that I don't know the advice to give you, but I'll just be praying for you to be better. So depression, a lot of depression and isolation.
hmm, this is a real human right violation.
Human rights
So,
violation.
and again, now during that pregnancy period, I could imagine most times they might end up becoming a single mother. And you
Yeah.
know the orientation about single mother outside. Our beliefs are. I don't want to use most times. Definitely we want to use love to cover it. There's
It's not.
always that. I did a research recently of which I will upload very soon. Which we were asking people, can you get married to a single mother, a a, a woman that will I say will I yeah, she's a woman that has already given birth maybe
Yeah.
one or twice. I think 80% of my research were saying yes, they can if the love is there, if his love is there. But there's that syndrome, that societal thought
Thoughts.
that
Once you
I
get
wish
into
I
the
could
marriage,
explain. So my feel, okay, this is much more uh, okay. I think the first one I did was like they will not. That's a burden to them as a man,
man,
extra responsibility.
expenses.
But others that I asked, they're saying love, 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 love. If you can, please, viewers out there, I need your contribution on this, and let's see how we can pass this information to other people outside there. So, what do you to you now? What do you feel you can share? What can you tell those girls out there that have been persuaded, that have been forced to go into this early marriage?
Okay.
Most especially girls.
So
Yes, I know they are passing through a lot.
we're passing through a
So
lot.
as the men passing through a lot too.
The men are not passing through a lot.
So
The
let's
girl,
not bring that argument here. That will be
the
for
girl,
another episode. Definitely that will
the
be
girls are passing
because
through a lot
not really
because
because I mean I know I have a lot to say about.
I'm supporting the girl child.
Definitely you will. Yeah.
Okay, my advice to them, I'll tell them not to feel pressured. If they're in a state where they want them to get married at a very tender age, they should seek for help. They should talk to anybody around them because once they go into that marriage, the person that will advise them to go into the marriage will not be there for them. So I feel, and society too, programs should be held about child marriage. Sensitization is going to help a lot.
Yeah, it's going to help. I think Americans there are some the research I made recently. There are some parts in America that haven't practiced this stuff. I think I saw something that the thing is reducing drastically, but
Yeah, it's
they
still
really have to
limited,
sensitize it. Most
especially in
especially, yeah,
Africa,
in Africa,
Nigeria.
because the mentality, the lack of education, the mentality, the poverty
Active
mindset
mindset.
is too much. It's too much. This is really, really human right violation. Okay, what other thing? I would love. What will you feel the society can really do much contribution?
Okay.
Yeah, what do you feel the society can, let's say, physically?
Okay. They can hold a program.
Okay.
Yeah, they can hold a program, call all girls out,
Yeah.
teach them,
Most
educate
especially
them.
these religious bodies.
Yes, religious
Religious
body.
body,
Let's
please, you
let's
are
not
involved in
let's
all
not
this
mention
stuff.
religion.
A lot. Hmm.
Yeah, religious body. They should sensitize them. They should tell them that what has happened in the past is not what is going to happen in the present. Because
Yeah.
I feel those things that happen in the past are different. Since the world is evolving, technology has taken over. We are developing, so as traditions should be developed because there are some certain things our tradition rulers are doing currently, which they are not supposed to do. But because the
Yeah.
world is advanced, they are
Yeah, they
doing
will
it.
tell you it's tradition.
It's
Tradition
tradition,
is
it's tradition.
tradition.
I'm a traditional man.
We are not here to say anything against tradition, but tradition, please. Some things are causing they are causing a lot of traumas in
Traumas.
most especially a girl child.
Yeah.
I could imagine the news I've been hearing recently about molestation of a girl child.
Girl child.
Man, at times I just feel these are demonic. Feel is a very very demonic. And again, each episode I do, we keep saying so much about social media. Social media is a real contribution to this, positive or negatively.
Negatively.
You understand? Now there are some social media, some platform that doesn't regulate what they post
Post.
and
Yeah.
what people view. Recently, a lot of things have been happening in social media. What people see, they take advantage of it. And you know, children and young younger ones, they easily get access to phone.
Phone.
Please, let's see what we can do concerning this situation. Justice for girl child.
Justice for
Justice
child.
for girl child. They are passing through a lot, especially those within the age of 12 to
So
15. In fact,
nine.
from
From
9,
eight.
okay,
From
from 8
8 to
to 15,
15.
this is summer. And when I was doing that research, across a situation where they were saying something about when a girl get to her when a girl start seeing her menstruation period, she's due for marriage. Was it supposed to be that?
No.
Please explain to the I
That
just
that's the
give
same
them.
thing where I'm saying tradition. They feel when the child has start to see their period, they feel
Ah,
okay, they can give birth. And that's just
that's a
basically
big
tradition.
complication. Oh, I could imagine a
9-year-old seeing her period, then you want her to
yeah,
get
yeah.
married to give birth because she has started seeing menstruation. No. So it's very, very bad. I feel it's a tradition. They do not want to change it.
I think I've been in an experience of hearing when somebody wants to give birth. I could imagine the sound,
The
the
pain, the
pain.
shouts, the cry.
I've not been there, but I think I've seen the experience or so. It was, I could imagine, just imagine that moment. Please, this child marriage syndrome, we really have to talk about it. Let's keep talking about it, because if we have to dive into this conversation, hours, days will not be enough for us to discuss about it. Thank you very much, Fanny, for
Thank you
I
very
really,
much.
really welcome you. It's my pleasure to have you.
Pleasure
So
to
I
be
believe
here.
we'll still have other conversation to talk
Yeah,
about
definitely. We will.
this situation. Thank you very much. You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
You're welcome.